got his and hers. Thule in the Birkin. Close the window curtains. Right up in your skirt. Take off, hit the curve. Thule.
What's up, everybody? I'm F.A. Picks, and welcome to another episode of Cappers Only, powered by DubClub. Cappers Only is the show where we unveil your favorite cappers to you for the first time. We figure out where they're from, how their systems work, what their favorite sports are, and then at the end of the show, they give you 3 picks, and then they even choose a best bet from those 3. This is episode 5 of Cappers Only, and it's only made possible by our friends over at DubClub. DubClub is the hub for simplified sports handicapping. They make it easy for cappers to grow and manage subscription messaging businesses. So stop wasting your time with your VIP trying to reach out to each and every person one by one, because at DubClub, one push of a button gets your VIP place sent to all of your clients in a split of a second, which means more time for you to look into the data, to look into the analytics, to get those right plays to your customers. On the other side, from the user perspective, if you're somebody who's just trying to find a capper that is right for you, DubClub is literally a marketplace for sports handicap. You can find the right capper for your needs. Any sport you want, any side you want, any prop you want, there's a capper on there for you. Like I always say, it's the Amazon for cappers. Without further ado, let's bring on our week 5 guest, none other than $5 POD in the house tonight.
Hey, what's up, man?
Thank you, brother, for joining us, man. Such a pleasure to have you on here, and thank you for giving us some of your time, and pleasure to get to know you and talk to the people, man. So thank you.
Thank you so much for you guys to having me. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. How are you doing today?
I'm perfect. I'm fine. Thank you so much for asking.
That's great, man. So you know how we do this. We usually just like to start with an easy introduction. With you, we spoke a little bit backstage. I think it's evident and so cool for you to let people know where you're from, all that stuff, what you're about. So first, I'm going to start with an introduction. First of all, tell the people where you're recording from right now.
I'm recording from my office here in Mexico, in Monterrey, Mexico. I live in Monterrey. I grew up in Monterrey, and I was born here in Mexico. So, yeah, that's why I'm here.
But you see that, people, he still has a Yankee hat on. We ride.
Oh, yeah. I'm a huge Yankee fan, bro.
I love it.
Huge Yankee fan.
I love it. I'll say this, and I know we're so excited. You're our first international guest here on Cappers Only, so it's such a blessing. We're so excited to have you, man. But so that's a little bit about you. You're coming live from Monterey, born and raised. I love that. So tell us about how and why you started the $5 POD account.
Okay, let's start about I've always been a sports fan, really a sports guy in my family. That's how I'm
awesome,
right? But it all started in college. When I was in college, some guys talked to me and asked me for some MLB plays because I was all in the baseball stuff. And here in Mexico, I don't know if you guys know, but there are a lot of soccer fans. The soccer here is crazy, so. Yeah. There are a few guys like me that really watch and enjoy baseball. Right. So that's how I started. Then I always gamble for a hobby. I love watching sports, so I can't watch. Right now in the.
I know what you mean.
I can't watch anything without a little bit of gamble there.
Yeah. It spices it up a little spice.
Yeah. It pumps you up.
Totally agree with you.
So that's when I started, and a friend of mine told me, "Hey, you should do this. If you already analyze every sport and every game, well, why don't you give it a try and see how things go?" So that's how I started. That's why I did it.
Awesome. And the name $5 POD. What's it about?
Well, it's simply as the name is. I wanted to start like a reasonable price for a good and analyzed bet. So that's why I started $5. But I want to talk to you about this thing. I stopped charging because I saw in Twitter it's a lot of Messi fake records in a lot of people. Yeah. So I wanted to make my own rep. Like I'm always free, and I share my place for free. So people can see and realize how I'm working and that I'm not telling any lies.
Right, you're for the people. You're transparent.
Yeah.
You're free, and you're for everybody, and you're out there. You don't
Yeah.
hide anything. You win. Let's talk
Okay.
about your best and favorite sport and most profitable. They don't have to be the same thing, man. So your
Okay.
best
No.
one could be one way, your favorite one could be the other way, and the one that you make the most money on could be another one, or maybe they're all
Yeah.
the same one. So you tell us.
Okay, Mas. My favorite sport it's baseball.
So I gotta stop you
But
right there. So that's already crazy because in Mexico, I know soccer is supremely popular. It's the number one national sport. You have a great league out there, Liga MX. But you're saying your favorite sport is baseball,
yes,
like
my
Major League Baseball.
Major League Baseball is my favorite sport. I have played it. Well, I didn't play Major League, obviously, but I had played baseball since I was a kid, and I
Loved
watched
it.
baseball in. That's why I'm a Yankee fan. I grew up watching Derek Jeter, Andy
Yep.
Pettit, Jorge Posada, Eric,
Yeah,
all the dynasty. That's why I grew
me
up.
too. Me too, man.
So, but that's not my most profitable. My most profitable sport is NBA.
Really?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah,
I
I
like
know.
that. Okay. So your favorite and your best favorite sport is MLB, but
MLB.
your most profitable sport is the NBA. Why do you think
Is
that
the
is?
NBA. I don't know. I think I because I know the sport too much in MLB. I don't know if that sometimes it helps and sometimes it bothers
Yep.
or I don't know because I can see two pitchers and I want absolutely baseball is hard to predict. So
Yeah, 162 games, man. It's tough.
yeah, I know, and you can have a Scherzer versus I don't know Brubaker in Pittsburgh and then they can lose. So that's why.
So
And
true.
NBA, I think NBA it's too consistent. If you have I don't know, a Warriors versus the Suns, but you know the Warriors are at home and Suns are away, and I don't know, CP3 is not playing, so that many factors that give you and everything.
Understood, man. Understood. To each their own. I just think that I like the NBA. I like capping the NBA in baseball. It's any given day, especially when you get into like the summertime where these guys are, playing and then everything matters. They play every day. There's so many analytics, so many up and downs, especially with basketball right now. We got the Eastern Conference Finals tonight. I mean, how can basketball not reign supreme? But basketball is my
Right.
personal favorite sport, so
Oh, that's
I'm
great.
I'm, I'm happy you said that, man. All right, man. Let's keep it moving here. So the next question is, what's your system? And we don't want to get into any details here. We don't want to let any secrets out because we know $5 POD has the secrets. But how do you get to the play? How do you decide this is the play today that I'm sending out to all my clients?
Well, it depends on the sport, as you may know. It depends on the
Yes,
sport, but well, in NBA, let's talk about NBA. That's one of my most profitable.
perfect. Let's do that.
I think I think I analyze the stats in the two teams. I don't know if I analyze the offensive performance on the road, the defensive performance on the road, and vice versa, and the offensive performance of the other team at home and away. And also, I put on the factor the no days rest or the days rest of between the games in the regular season. Right now in the playoffs, it's a little bit difficult.
Yeah,
But I also put in the factor like I don't know when a superstar or some player, some great player is out. So
yeah.
how do they perform and how do they perform without him? And like the very nice example is when the Grizzlies, when
Oh,
the
best sample,
The best sample they were in
killing
regular
it.
season they were killing it. They were a
20-4.
different team, yeah, 24
Yep.
different teams. So you take that on account and that's why you see okay that the
So,
most
so
factors there.
So let me ask something because I have a system too. When a star player is out, when a star player is out for a team, right, for a game, do you want to take that team or do you fade that team?
It depends because I bet on the totals because I have
Okay, so you're a
always
totals guy. I
saw
like that.
no I have always see that when a team a superstar isn't
He's
playing
out. Yeah,
it covers like I
really.
don't know, yeah,
You're saying the over.
No. I'm sorry.
Only-
It mostly covers the spread. The spread with
Oh,
the
the
with
spread. Got it.
I don't know
Yeah.
let me see when. Well, the same one gets on pops on my head when Morant isn't playing. Grizzlies covered the spread mostly of the time.
It
So
was incredible.
where when the Warriors in the game, I think it was game 5, and when there was +8 or +8 here in
Yes,
the
plus
playoffs,
eight. It was
they
plus
were
eight.
winning. They were winning the entire
Yep.
game. So that's. But I think it factors more in the totals because the the defensive performance when Robert Williams is out versus in
Oh,
the Celtics,
yeah.
it hurts badly in the defensive rating. So
100%.
that's what it, and when right now Kyle Lowry is not playing in the Heat,
Yep.
that it factors them in well, it hurts them in any time. So that's why I'm sorry if I'm not explaining it right.
No,
I don't know.
no, you are. I totally understand.
Hopefully,
You're saying when a player is out, it obviously affects the over under the total points. I mean,
yeah,
in the Heat thing, tonight, no Kyle Lowry. To me, that says that it's gonna be a slow game. It's and both teams already play slow. And in game one of any series, and we'll talk about this when we
yeah.
get to it. These two teams are filling each other out. It's game one.
Hmm.
They both just got off a long series. Celtics went 7. Heat went 6. So
Yeah,
both of them have to readjust. I'm super excited. But
yes.
thank you for sharing that and really getting in detail with how you um
Thank you.
come up with your how you get your system. All right, man. So before we get into the good stuff, we're gonna go through 3 games and you're gonna give one best bet. Before we do that, I just want to reset and just shout out who this show is made possible by, and it's our friends over at DubClub. And guys, if you don't know about DubClub, please do yourself a favor. Find out about them right now. If you're a capper, they are the hub for simplified sports handicapping. They make it easy for cappers to grow and manage their subscription messaging businesses. No more going person by person sending your plays. No. With DubClub, one button, boom, you send your plays to your entire client list, which means you get to have more time to use your system, to look at plays, to analyze, to use data, to make sure that the plays that you're giving your clients are the absolute best. And on the opposite side, whether you're looking for a guy like $5 POD, whether you're looking for a guy like Hefe Picks, whether you're looking for a guy like anybody else, they are the Amazon of handicappers. You can find any type of a handicapper that you want for your needs, whatever you want. Totals, this sport, that sport, player props, they got it. So make sure you check out DubClub, whether you're a capper or somebody who's trying to find the right capper for them. All right, $5. Let's get into the fun stuff, man. You gave us
Okay.
3 PODs. We're going to go through each one of them. We're going to start off Rays Tigers tonight. You have a play on this one. We have McClanahan going for the Rays. We have Bresky going for the Tigers. What do you think tonight?
Well, I like the race run line here. I think it's mostly because Detroit is one of the worst offense in baseball right now. And if I want to make a split on the road, Detroit averages like I don't know two runs or 2.5 runs per game, and they are the worst offense in baseball right now. And they won yesterday versus the Tampa Bay Rays. They have won 4 in a row, so I think they may have a regression here, and the Tampa Bay completely completely wins this one by a mile. I think.
Got it. Yeah, I like Tampa here too. I think they're much better offensively. I like McClanahan as a starter. Detroit's bats have not been alive lately. And I like the statistics here on Tampa. Detroit is 4-10 on the run line away, which is what they are today. So I'm with you on Tampa -1.
Yeah, and one more thing, Brisky has allowed 4 runs in 10 innings on the road. So
I like that.
I think that's
Advanced analytics. I like that.
yeah.
All right, man.
So
Raise 1.5 is the first one. All right, let's move on to the
yeah.
second game we got here. We have the Blue Jays and the Mariners that we are going over. This is a pitching performance. We have Gilbert on the mound for the M's. He's 4-1, 2.1 ERA. Berrios on the mound for the Jays, 2-2, 5.8 ERA though. He's been getting hit recently. He's been getting lit up a little bit. So what's your play on this one?
Okay, first of all, I think this one will not be a very, I don't know, very high play.
Very popular.
But yeah, very popular play. So that's, I'm going with the first 5 under 4.5 here.
Woof. Under. Okay, explain why.
Okay, I'm going to explain. Gilbert speaks for himself, right?
Yes. Yeah, you
He's
don't have
one
to
of the
explain.
best. Yeah, he's one of the best pitchers in baseball right now. And on the road, he's got like in 3 stars, he's got like a .89 ERA. So
Yep.
I think he's going to be dominant today. And also, he's coming from 2 bad starts, so I expect him to bounce
Bounce
back
back.
today. Yeah. And Barrios, I know he's been a completely trash can, if you want to talk about it,
Gas
but
can.
yeah.
On our baseball show, I have a ranking. I call it my gas cans. Right.
Let's
Patrick
okay.
Corbin is number one.
Oh, that's the number
Uh,
one,
Patrick
and
Corbin's
there's
number one. His
there's like 50 feet of crap, and the next one,
Yeah,
right?
and then it's his teammate Adone is number two.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
and then Barrios is creeping up there though, man. He's not in the top
Okay.
five, but he's creeping up there. So tell me,
Okay.
why
Okay.
you think Barrios can quiet the M's bats
Yeah.
today.
Barrios has had 3 starts, 3 home starts in this year. If you take away the first one, that was versus
Oh,
the
he got lit
Texas
up.
Rangers, that first one, he was lit up. He didn't even last an inning.
No, he
He has
didn't.
pitched well the next two. He pitched. He has allowed 3 runs on 12.2 innings pitched,
Yep.
and the Mariners don't score a lot on the road. On the road, they score like three runs per game.
Love it.
If you want to compare it with another team, they scored the same as the Pittsburgh Pirates on the road. So I'm taking the chance. I'm taking a chance. Berrios, he's a good pitcher. I know. I'm getting a little bit romantic here because
No,
Berrios
it's
has been in the past has been a great pitcher. So I'm taking my chances that he has made a bounce back at home. If I take out that first start, he has been great. 12.2 innings and only 3 runs allowed. That's good for me.
I like it, man. And also, I like to take the contrarian, aka the not popular play here. It's okay. Yeah, Barrios is he's a great pitcher. You're right. He got lit up in his first. I remember that. It was like the first inning. He gave up 6 runs, and his ERA has not lowered yet to match it. So it's a good spot here, man. All right, last game.
Let's
We're
see.
moving over to the big game tonight in the NBA Eastern Conference Finals, Game 1, Heat Celtics. Let me get the line up here. I know the Heat are favored. I just want to get the exact line that we're dealing with right now. Heat are moving to a -2 now. They opened up at a -1. So the line is moving towards the Heat. It's Heat Celtics. These teams they're stars all over the place, man. So let's talk about it. Who do you like?
Okay, great. I'm on the Heat side right here.
The Heat money line?
Heat money line, right?
All right,
I'm
minus
on the Heat side.
130.
I'm
Okay,
going to
tell us
explain
why.
why. Heat hasn't yet lost on the playoffs at home in this season. In all the playoffs, they went 3-0 with Atlanta and 3-0 versus Philadelphia, and at home, and they were massive at home. They scored over 112 points per game and had an impressive defense with only 95 points per game allowed on at home in these playoffs. So I'm going with the trend. Well, I can't bet them to lose if they haven't lost in the playoffs right now. So I think they will start slow. I think they will. They aren't without Kyle Lowry, but I think Kyle Lowry slowed them down when he was playing with the
Oh, I'm happy you said that. I actually think the Heat are better off without him.
Yeah, because he wasn't 100% with that
Yep.
injury. So I think the Heat without him will be more dynamic, and I think they will score the buckets. Also, they are a great defense versus the 3-pointer, and well, we all know the Celtics most offensive here right now is the 3-pointers.
They made 18 of them in
Yeah,
Game
yeah,
7.
yeah. So I think that's a play. That's why I'm liking the Heat to
Well, since I got you here, I might as well ask you. You like Heat in Game 1. Who's winning the series?
I think the Celtics are winning the series, man.
Wow. Okay.
Well, let me tell you why. I think the Celtics they outmatched completely versus the Nets. They outmatched them. Like
They've had a
they
hell
were.
of a road, man. They've
Yeah,
had a hell of a
yeah,
road
yeah.
to this point.
And versus in the Bucks, I think Giannis was too much for them. They didn't have, but Boston doesn't have a Giannis. Well, they have Tatum, and they have
Come
Tatum,
on,
but
don't
yeah,
disrespect Jason.
but
He
he's not.
might not be Giannis yet, but he is on. He's
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
heading
His
up.
son. Yeah, yeah. I know, but they're more so team. Celtics are more team play. Well, they play more.
I
Yeah,
do.
I know. You understand me? Sorry, right? They
They're
understand.
playing. They play more team basketball.
The team basketball.
They don't rely so much on Jason Tatum
Yeah,
to go
so
off.
I
Jason
don't
Tatum doesn't have to
know.
have a great game. The others can fill in.
I don't know. It's too early to have a prediction, but I think this will go to 6 or 7 games. I
I
don't see
agree.
them. I don't see them going to five or no. They are going to 6 or 7, obviously. So
I agree with you, man. I think this is going to be a deep series. I think this is a very evenly matched team, and I think the other thing that nobody's talking about, this both of these teams have fantastic other guys. Jimmy Butler is the guy. Bam Adebayo is the guy. On the other side, Jason Tatum is the guy. Jaylen Brown
Jalen
is the
Brown.
guy. But it's the other guys, other than those four, that these two teams have so many of, and that's why I think they match up so well. The Heat have the Sixth Man of the Year, Tyler Hero. The Celtics have the Defensive Player of the Year, Marcus Smart.
He was way off in the Sixers
Yeah,
series.
something was off.
Hero
He's
was way off. So
agreed.
if Miami wants to win, they need Hero. I
Yep,
think that,
agreed.
they will need Hero to step up. I think
All right, man.
that's
I totally
okay.
agree with you. He got double teamed heavy duty, man. But all right, you gave us three. Now it's time. Pick one. Best bet. No pressure.
You gotta hear the Miami Heat money line. That's my best bet of the
All
day.
right, I like it, man. Going for the big game. I like it.
No, and my most profitable sport in NBA.
Makes
That's where
sense.
I'm.
Makes sense. I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you.
Thank you.
I like the Heat tonight. I think there's it's something called recency bias, right? You just saw the Celtics win Game 7. You've already forgotten about the last time the Heat played because they played on like last Friday or something and they crushed the 76ers. Nobody's thinking about that. Everybody's just thinking about, wow, the Celtics just played on Sunday. I love the Celtics. They're sexy right now. I think a lot of people look at the Celtics. I can get the Celtics at plus money. Oh my God. So I'm with you. I like the Heat tonight. They've been here before. They know what it takes to win in this situation. So
No,
I'm with you.
and they are well rested. I think they planned this one ahead. So
True that, man. True that. All right. Well, before we finish up here, take a minute, pump yourself up. Tell everybody who's going to watch this video why they should be following at $5 POD.
first of all, I'm a great guy, man. I consider myself a great
That's
guy.
the greatest cool answer ever. Man in the back is definitely going to make that a clip. That's amazing.
Yeah, I think I consider myself a great guy, and I will always back up my plays. I analyze every one of them. I put my time and my head to pick one, and I think that's it. Like I don't know. I know
Yeah.
sports. I haven't. I have watched them all my life. So I don't know. And I'm free right now. So if you want
Hey,
to,
exactly. It costs $0 to give at $5 POD a follow. You heard him here. Why you should
Yeah.
follow him? Because he's a freaking great guy. And honestly, it's the best answer I've ever heard on this show.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm free right now, so I might as well I don't know, take advantage of it.
I love it, man. Let me pump you up some more. Everybody watch. You see that QR code in the corner there? Go scan that. It's going to take you to dubclub.win. And on there, you could find people like $5 POD, who is FREE free. So go make sure not only do you follow him on Twitter at his ad name, but you go check out his DubClub account because the man's giving out free gems every day, not only on this show, but every single damn day. And one more time, shout out to DubClub, man. Cappers Only is powered by DubClub. DubClub is the hub for simplified sports handicapping. If you're a capper, you can use DubClub to supercharge your business. If you're a sports fan looking to find your perfect capper, head to dubclub.win right now and start winning more together, people. QR code in the corner. $5 POD on there for free. Make sure you give him a follow both on Twitter and check out his DubClub account. $5. Appreciate you coming on, man. It's been a blast talking to you. You are funny. You're smart. You know what you're doing, man. And I guess the last thing I have to say to you is Vamos Heat, baby.
Yeah, vamos hit today. And thank you so much for having me. Shout out to Hefe, to Slam, to BBB. He's a friend of mine, and
Yes.
to Alpha. Alpha, I
Yes.
think that's the other one, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
on here. And you've been a blast, man. Let's go
Thank
Heat.
you.
And
Thank you so much. I
we will
had just
talk soon.
one more thing I would like to say. I think I didn't talk about my own only my POD record right now in the NBA is 66 wins and only 29 losses. So I think
Oh my God.
it's
Wait,
great.
wait, wait. No,
So
no, 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 no. Say it again and say it louder. This is why you should follow this man. Go.
66 wins and only 29 losses in my NBA PODs this season, man.
And today's POD is the Heat money
Is the
line.
Heat money line.
There
So
you go,
I think
people. There you can't. No, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And $5 PODs come with you with the numbers. Make sure you give him a follow on Twitter. Make sure you go check out his DubClub with the QR code in the corner there. And shout out to DubClub for powering this show. $5 POD. Thank you, everybody.
thank you so much.
Everybody, we'll see you next week on another episode of Cappers Only. We'll bring another Capper to you.